everyone, welcome back to our channel. So this is Mommy V of Edvi and Arya, and for this vlog, I'll share all there is to know about Dieffenbachia, or commonly known as dumb canes, from care tips, handling safety tips, to propagations. So if you enjoy videos like this, please hit that subscribe button for more gardening tips. You can also follow us on our Facebook page for more updates. See you there!
Come on. Not too hot. Mom. Hi.
Hi! Naku, kati. If you're like me and you enjoy easy care outdoor and houseplants, then Dieffenbachia, also known as damp cane, will be a good addition to your plant babies. This plant is one of the most attractive and carefree plant. It is out of the spotlight since this is one of the most common plants that are just growing wildly outdoors, especially here in the Philippines, but they can be potted and placed indoors too. Here's some of my mom's damn canes that are growing wildly outdoors. We grew up with them actually as our outdoor staple plant, but only lately we decided to put them in pots and place them indoors too. Share here some of my indoor damn canes. So let me share 3 of the easiest method to propagate Dieffenbachia or damp canes. First, propagating Dieffenbachia and soil. So first step is to sterilize cutter or shears before trimming the stems. This will ensure that the fresh cuttings remain unharmed by bacteria or infection. Second step is to look for the node or eye and take cuttings. So you can take cuttings from the base, from the middle, or lower section of the Dieffenbachia plant. So just look for areas like this. We usually call them an eye. So this is the spot where the roots will come out. So expect it to be like this after a few weeks. So you can simply cut 3 to 6 inches long stem sections for additional propagation. So third step is to prepare the planter with a light potting mix. So like many houseplants, the Dieffenbachia plants need a soil that retains some water but also drains well. So if you only have a standard potting soil available, just mix some perlite, coarse sand, or rice hull to add aeration. Fourth step is to dip the ends of the fresh cuttings in rooting hormone to protect it from bacteria and to encourage new growth. So fifth step is to plant the cuttings in a pot and place them in a warm location. Alternative to soil, you can also cover the plant cuttings with a plastic sheet or put them in your propagation box like this one. to keep the soil moist and humidity levels constant. Then you can transfer to a pot once rooted. In ideal conditions, the stem cuttings will root in 4 to 8 weeks, so you can then transplant them into individual pots. These are our successful propagations through soil, cutting, and then we put it back. So here they are now. Create a new plant. Remember we got it there. This one is already 2 plants. So, and growing and still creating new leaves. So this one is a success. Actually, this one, you can cut it now from there and then transfer it to a new pot and let it root there or put it in water. So that's up to you. The second method is rooting the Dieffenbachia plants in water. Sharing here the progress of my water propagation after 6 weeks. This one is at 8 weeks or 2 months. And this one is after 4 months or 16 weeks. For me, this is the easiest. So first step is simply locate the nodes and cut the stem. So this one is another one. Here. So we can cut it here. So this is. Second step is pour a glass of water and place the Dieffenbachia cuttings into it. And remember to change the water every few days or so to protect the roots and to encourage beautiful growth. So third step is to keep the jar in bright and warm spot but out of direct sunlight. So fourth step, once the new roots form in a few weeks, you can transplant each cutting in a pot of well-drained potting mix or keep them in water and use them as a low-maintenance centerpiece. Just make sure to transplant when a few roots have formed, like this one. If you let the roots grow any longer, like this one that I'm showing now, it will be quite difficult for that plant to get accustomed to an entirely different growing medium like soil. So the third propagation method is the simplest. So this is the propagation by division. So the first step is to inspect the root system of your existing plants and look for sprouts which created some area roots. So I'll show you some samples. So it is better for this one to stay in water, but you can propagate it now. It has started rooting from here, so you can just cut it and create a new plant. See, there's roots coming out now. So actually you can cut this and you can start a new plant. See that? Another example is this one. This one already have root coming out, and this one is another good example. This plant, as you can see, I got it there, created a new plant, and then you can see something that is sprouting out, and then it's already rooted. So you can just cut that one, transfer it to a new pot, and create a new plant. This one is another example. As you can see, I got it there, and then it created a new plant. It already have roots also, so you can just cut it again and transfer it to a new pot. Let me share some safety tips for handling Dieffenbachia plants. Dieffenbachia plants are known to contain poisonous, milky white sap, which can severely irritate the skin and the throat. Chewing the leaves can cause temporary swelling of the tongue and throat, leading to a temporary loss of speech. While this is usually not serious, it can cause suffocation. Therefore, make sure to keep the plants in a pet-free and child-free zone. So while propagating this plant as quick and easy, it is important to practice some safety tips when handling this plant. Here's what you need to take care of. First, wear hand gloves while propagating the plant, especially those who are doing it for the first time. Second is wash your hands thoroughly after handling the plant and never touch your face and eyes after touching the plants as it can cause itching and burning sensation. Third is keep the plant out of reach from curious pets and young children. So that's all for this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed. So please subscribe to our channel for more gardening tips. Happy gardening, guys. Thank you, everyone. Bye.